So it's been a while since I made a cake and I decided to make this really delicious, everything is delicious obviously, this really delicious and moist Italian cream cake. It has coconut and pecans and it is soft and dense and moist. And then it is topped with some cream cheese frosting, some toasted coconut and toasted pecans, and oh my god, all of those flavors are just amazing. So let's make my vegan Italian cream cake. First we're gonna make our buttermilk. Take some non-dairy milk, add some vinegar and let that sit aside. Now depending on your non-dairy milk, it might curdle a little bit, it might curdle a lot. You can use any of these non-dairy milks, they will all work. Now in another bowl, we're gonna add all of our dry ingredients. If you're using powdered vanilla, add that in as well. Mix that up really well and set that aside. To the wet mixture, add the oil and your coconut cream or non-dairy yogurt and mix that in really well. Then add half of the wet mixture to the dry mixture and mix that in a little bit. Then add the rest of the wet mixture in and mix with a spatula until the mixture is just about combined. You want to mix it enough until there are no big flour clumps in the batter, as well as there is no liquid floating around in the batter. The batter consistency can vary based on the measuring errors, the ingredients and so on. Different flour brands absorb moisture slightly differently, so that might affect your batter. So adjust it with a little bit more of non-dairy milk or a little bit more flour as needed. Preheat the oven, line or grease your baking pan, drop your batter into the baking pan, tap the baking pan to remove any air bubbles and then bake. Check at about the 25-minute mark from the center of the cake. If the toothpick comes out completely clean, then the cake is done. Otherwise, let it bake for another 5 to 10 minutes. Let it sit to cool for 5 minutes or so and then remove it from your baking pan. You can cover this cake with a light kitchen towel to just cool completely while we make our frosting. If the cake feels a little dry, just brush a little bit of simple syrup over. Now we're gonna make our frosting while this cake cools a little bit. You want to use room temperature cream cheese and vegan butter. You can use your spatula and kind of whip it up a little bit to make it a little airy and lighter. Once your frosting is ready, set that aside. Now we will toast our pecans and coconut. Heat a small skillet over medium-low heat. Once the skillet is hot, add your chopped up pecans and toast them for about 2 minutes or so. Stir them every 30 seconds or so. Then remove them from the skillet and set them aside. I like to use the larger shredded coconut for decorating, while the smaller shredded coconut for the cake batter. Because if you use really large coconut flakes, they can get a bit chewy and that's not fun in a moist cake. So keep the larger coconut flakes for decoration. Add them to the skillet. Keep moving them every 10 to 15 seconds until they're golden. And then remove them from the skillet. And now we're ready to frost this cake. I like to just make it really simple. I dump all of the frosting on top of the cake, spread it with a spatula so that there is a thick frosting layer, and then just decorate it with our toasted pecans and toasted coconut. You can also use some of the frosting on the edges of the cake and then stick some toasted coconut on the side so that it looks pretty and it has more of the frosting coverage. Serve, slice, and enjoy. This cake will stay fine in the fridge for up to 4 days. You can also slice and freeze. You want to serve this at room temperature. So if it's in the fridge, take it out of the fridge, let it come to room temperature for half an hour or so that it gets moist again. You can also microwave it just for a few seconds so that it gets softer and moister again. There are 3 key things that will ensure that you get a perfect and moist cake. Number 1, we're going to add some coconut cream or non-dairy yogurt that adds extra volume and moisture into the cake. The second one is that we're going to add some shredded coconut into the cake as well. That will again help with the extra moisture, some extra fat, texture, as well as making it a little denser and more delicious. The third one is that we're going to add sugar to the dry ingredients, and then when we mix the wet ingredients, we're going to mix half of the wet mixture first and then fold in the rest of the wet mixture. This will make the mixing process a bit easier so that you don't have too many lumps, and the batter will be more like a muffin batter rather than a flowy cake batter, which will give that distinct texture that we're looking for in this coconut and pecan cake. If you try this cake, which you must because it's so absolutely delicious, do let me know in the comments how you liked it. Also, don't forget to review it on the website. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel for more easy vegan recipes, Indian vegan recipes, fun vegan recipes, and so much more. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.